Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back in my old WRX. This has been in the family since February of 2017. My sister has it. And you can't tell, but it has 102,000 on it. We are working with lasfit. They have sent us out headlights for this car. They're LEDs, and they also sent us out LED blinkers as well. But these are the original lights. I want to show you what they look like at nighttime. There's low beam, there's high beams, and we're going to work on installing them. I'll go over what the bulb looks like and that kind of thing, and then we'll of course do the install, which is super easy on this car. But I'm almost back to the house. I just wanted to show you what it looked like before and after. So we are going to do both. This headlight is low beam and high beam. We are also going to do the blinker, which I'm going to turn that on here in a minute. There is regular halogen bulb in both. Now this car did have the fog lights removed when my brother owned it, but we're gonna go into the garage. All right, so if you guys don't remember this car, I purchased this back in 2017. I had a beater car for a little bit. Volkswagen ended up buying my Jetta back. Then my brother bought this, and now my sister had it. Check out our other videos that we have. This has had a 16 XT blouse turbo on it at one point with an external wastegate. It's pretty much back to, I don't want to say completely stock. She's done a few things to it. Of course, it has the Grimspeed electronic boost controller. She's put the parent catch cannon, big fan of that color, the cap to match it. It has a full turbo back exhaust system on it. So this was a gimmick motor speed exhaust, and I think it was a no-name brand or a Rev 9 downpipe. But honestly, it sounds amazing for what I paid for it when I bought it. I think it was like 400 bucks. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and get into the install of this. We're going to be doing both. This video, though, is just for the headlights, and then we'll be doing another one for that. But as you can tell, there's the top one right here. That is for your blinker. And right down there is for the headlight, and then same thing on this side. This one might be a little bit tighter because of the battery, but let me see. Nah, that won't be that bad either. This one might be a little bit tight. We'll have to see. But anyway, she needs a battery tie down. Shame on her. Anyway, we're going to get into this install. I'll show you which ones we got. All right, so these are the bulbs that lasfit sent us. These are their 4th generation bulb. They are 13,000 lumens, and the color of them is 6,000 K. These are about $160 bulb, and let me see if I can find some more information about these. So these are their newest series of bulbs, and their brightest ones. They're supposed to be like 700% brighter than the factory halogen, which I believe that. I mean, the packaging of these are really, really nice as well. But of course, they have an external driver for heat management. They have the cooling fan on the back. It actually has a ball bearing fan in it, which is pretty good because I had a cheap set of LEDs before, not from this company, from another one, and the fans eventually end up making noise. So these are, of course, waterproof, and they're super compact design. So let me get into opening this, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I went ahead and opened it up. These are really, really quality connectors. Like, they don't feel cheap or anything. These, of course, are the, I would assume, the box which has the resistors in it. And then, of course, there's your fan and everything else. So it looks like, I think these are adjustable. But on here, the book actually has different instructions for different bulb size. I guess this is more universal. These are 9007s on there. They're high and low beam. So of course you'll want to go to that page, but I'll take a moment to show you the instructions. So when you are installing these, you do want to make sure that that's important, because that will mess up your light pattern. You want to make sure that this looks just like that. I guess any other way than that will mess up the light pattern. I do think, though, we are going to have to take the original plastic piece off, I think, and unless these just screw in. Let me look at it. So we're going to go ahead and start on the passenger side real quick. Okay, so like I said, sorry that this is upside down. We're gonna go ahead and turn this, and I have to make sure there isn't no lock tab or anything on it. There you go. I just got big hands. There we go. So this is the collar that I was talking about. Let me twist. I don't think it's all the way out. There we go. All right, let me set this down just a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about, how this locks in. It's kind of hard. My hand's gonna be, there's not a whole lot of room to work, and my hand's gonna be in the way anyway. All right, so I guess I forgot to do that. You push back on the middle of the clip, pull it back, and then this ring comes straight off, which saved the ring, obviously, because I believe we're gonna need these. I'm not 100% sure, but let me check. And then at that point, just pull the bulb out. Now, like I said with this, don't touch the bulb. I've said this in other videos. Your oil from your skin will shorten the life of these, so if she ever wants to reuse these, you know, no point in buying bulbs. There's nothing wrong with these. All right, guys, so while we're putting this together, not a big fan of Subaru's headlight design with this, but this collar actually slides off, and it's keyed. Each side this side's the smaller side, this one's the bigger. And then if you look at that, it's also keyed a certain way. So it's gonna be a little bit of a snug fit to go in here. But I don't really like how the cord is being bent, but it has to go up in there like that. And then let me figure out what side's what. Like I said about it being keyed. And then at that point, once you're able to do it, then you can lock it into place. So not the company's fault, it's just Subaru and their headlight design, but it's going to be a little bit snug getting it in there. So as you can tell from there's different adjustment marks, and I'm gonna have to figure out how that goes into the headlight. But we're gonna get this, like I said, when it goes in, it needs to be straight up and down just like that. So give us a couple minutes to figure out how to align this, and we'll put it in the headlight housing. All right, so I actually did the driver's side first. Sorry about the fan being on, the keys just on. And this headlight bulb. I wanted to show you a before. There's halogen, and there's lasfit. Super nice, especially with the marker light. She does have a tiny little light out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the other side in. It took me a little bit to adjust this. Not a big fan of Subaru's collar. Let me turn the car off. Not a fan of Subaru's collar that locks the headlight bulb in. However, they look super, super good. So let me get the other side in, and then we're gonna wrap this video up, and then coming later this week, we don't have time to do it tonight, but we're going to be doing the blinker bulbs as well. All right, guys, so the hardest part of this is, of course, just aligning the fins and stuff. It's just a little difficult within the housing, especially when they're so tight, but obviously you saw what it looked like before. We're gonna go ahead and turn the headlights on. And is that low beams? There you go. So there's low beams. Go ahead and turn high beams on. There you go. These are dual filament bulbs in both of these. So the next up, we're gonna go ahead and take this up the road. I'll show you what it looks like. And of course, then we're gonna go ahead and do the blinker, which is gonna look really good too. So if you watch up to this part, stay tuned. We're gonna do a driving impression at nighttime. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like outside, but really, really super bright, really clean white light. So we'll see as soon as we get up the road here. All right, so this is our driving impression. The windshield's a little bit foggy, sorry. These are really, really awesome, guys. They are completely worth the money. Of course, we're working with lasfit. They actually the ones that sent us these to try out, but super happy, especially on an older vehicle. It really makes it more modern. You're able to see, and go ahead and hit the high beams. And then there you go. So such a big improvement. I can't wait to put the LED blinker lights in here as well. But
they're awesome.
She's definitely going to be able to see at night. They're super crisp, super white, and it goes really, really far down the road. So if you guys have watched up to this point, thanks for watching. Of course, like, share, subscribe. so this is low beam on there. I just wanted to show the distance or the difference in this. So go ahead and turn the high beams on. So you can see how much that is. I do want to point out one more small thing. I know this is a bonus part of the video. Once the car gets in the garage, I'm going to show you what the actual LED should look like inside the housing, because that is how the light reflects. If it's any other way than that, you won't get the correct light pattern. This might be just a tiny bit hard to see, but you can tell that the stick, like I was saying earlier in this video, it stands straight up and down. That is for the way the light shines. So make sure in both headlight housing, that is it. But thanks again for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and do the blinker lights in these, which are going to look really good too.